Are you a financial advisor who doesn't have an ISA? Are you a builder with a half finished kitchen at home? I was chatting to an accountant recently who explained that every year they get a penalty from HMRC for not doing their own tax return. And overall, this is something I see in a lot of small business owners. They're so busy looking after their own clients that they're forgetting to be their own client. They're forgetting to look after themselves. The old saying about when the oxygen mask drops down from the aeroplane, fit your own mask first. These people aren't doing that. And it's so powerful being able to work on your business. I wrote in my third book, Evergreen Assets, about the wonderful thing that happens when you create these, do the work once, reap the rewards again and again, evergreen content-led assets. And a lot of feedback I got from that book was, that sounds great, John. Really, really appreciate that. Yes, that's exactly what my business needs, but I'm too busy. I haven't got time to create evergreen assets because I'm too busy doing the work. Well, the reason you're too busy doing the work and you don't have time to create evergreen assets is because you don't have any evergreen assets. And there is, I'm afraid to say, no easy answer to this other than you've got to make the time and you've got to find the time to create those assets. How do you do that? Well, I envisage, or I encourage people to literally be their own client. So treat yourself as if you were a client. Book out a 90-minute session, book out a half day, book out a weekend planning session. Whatever you do, block it out in your calendar as you would if a client had booked a meeting with you, if you'd booked a strategy day with you, if you had HMRC knocking down your door saying, we need this paperwork by next Friday or else, you'd get it done. But so many people then put themselves last. Well, I'll look after the clients first. I'll look after the staff. I'll look after everyone else's needs. Then if there's any time left, that's when I'll work on myself. That's when I'll sort my finances, my investments out. That's when I'll do my kitchen in the house. Well, if you treat yourself as your own client, suddenly you become as important as one of those existing clients who is screaming and does need your work now. The flip side of this is then your hourly rate, because whatever you currently bill yourself out at to clients, for most businesses, in the long term, you can earn significantly more per hour working on your own business and being your own client. If you take a 2-hour client session, you could sell that for, I don't know, anything from 50 quid up to 500 quid, let's say. I appreciate there will be ranges outside of that. But if you take that 2-hour session and you work on your own business and you block out all distractions and you treat yourself as the most important client you have for just for those 2 hours, you can create something that could earn you tens of thousands of pounds. One of our clients did this. She created some YouTube videos. She said, I can't remember the exact number now, but it's something like £30,000 per hour for the time it took me to create those videos. She's not on OnlyFans. This is a proper professional YouTube video. I'd say professional. She's recorded that on her phone. It's so simple, but it was carved out. She had to make the time first to be her own client. And I implore you this week, next week, whenever you can, open up your diary, open up your calendar right now, find a available slot and book yourself in as your next most important client.